Hi, my name is Katri and this is Tennis Yellow. Today, this is an episode of What's in My Bag. We are coming up on winter indoor season and I'm going to show you how I've got all the things that I need for indoor winter into this smaller bag where I used to carry a huge bag like this one. So no longer, I've got it all condensed into this smaller bag. But before we get started, know that all of these things will be linked in the description below. Those links will be affiliate links. And so in full disclosure, I could get a small commission from any clicks through that. So I just wanted to be very open and honest with you about that before we get started. But with that out of the way, let's see what's in my bag. So first of all, when I have an indoor match, that means that it's going to be really cold outside. So most of the time when I travel to a match, I wear a pair of Ugg boots, kind of like these. These are really cute with like little bows on the back. Something like this because it's cold outside. Sometimes I even have to like plow my driveway before I can leave for a match. Now, for the most part, I always wear a tennis skirt, but I find that if I wear warm boots like that and a coat, I'm usually fine. So anyway, that's what I do. But I've learned the hard way. If you wear warm boots to your match, then you have to make sure that you bring your court shoes. Don't forget them at home. It happens. Now I actually keep a spare pair of court shoes in my car just in case. Because that really is not great when you show up for a match and you don't have court shoes. Also, you need a good pair of socks. Now, these socks are my absolute favorite. I've done a post about these Bombas Socks before, but let me just go on again just really quickly. These are great socks. I've had these for years and these socks have been great. I've washed them like a zillion times and they've not lost their elasticity. They stay in place. They're comfortable. I cannot rave about these enough. Bombas Socks are where it's all at. Make sure and try them if you haven't. I have them in black, I have them in white, but I also have them in cool, fun patterns too. So it's really, really fun. I love them. All right, even when I'm playing an indoor match, I find that a visor is very useful. Some of the places have like weird lights shooting down on the court. And honestly, I think there's something that happens when I put on my visor, my brain knows it's time to play tennis. So I love playing with a visor on. It helps keep my hair out of my face. I love it. So I still keep it in my bag. Even though it's a winter indoor, I still play with a visor on almost all the time. Now, of course, I love this bag and I extra love it because it can accommodate 2 rackets, which is wonderful. These rackets are Wilson Clash rackets. That's a collab with Britto, who is an artist out of Miami. They're so fun. They're super colorful. I love these rackets. I love these Wilson rackets. They're wonderful. They're so fun. And you know, it's kind of fun because a lot of times it's like an icebreaker a little bit before you start a match. People will be like, oh, I like your racket. That's so fun. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Anyway. Okay, like I said, we have timed matches in Utah where I live. So we have this, it's a flow chart. I can link this below. In fact, maybe I'll do a post about timed matches. I'd love to hear if any of you guys have timed matches or if you're aware of what those are. But when we have indoor courts, they're kind of at a premium. And so you need to know what time you're done. So anyway, so we do timed matches here, which is, some people hate them, but I actually kind of like a timed match. I don't know. I really like it. So I'll talk more about timed matches in another post. All right. I always have water. Hydroflask is usually my favorite to carry water in. I love this one because it's so slim and slender. You can fit it right in your bag. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's just great. I love this Hydroflask. All right. So, okay, this is a really cool thing. This is called a tennis ball saver. It's a pressurized. Let's see if it'll hiss when it opens. Sometimes it totally hissed. So it's kind of cool because when you open your can of balls, like it's just a ticking time until it loses its pressurization. This just helps it keep fresh a little bit longer. One of my family members gave this to me a few years ago, and I've loved it ever since. It's nice when you're playing a league match. Of course, they will provide a brand new can of balls for you, but sometimes it's nice to have a few extra if you're wanting a few extra balls during warm-up or while you're practicing serve. Anyway, just kind of nice to have some extra balls. It's a really nice thing to have. I pack a power brick in every bag that I pack. This one is so great. I got it off of Amazon. It's so, you just like plug it in the wall to charge it up. You can charge your Apple device. You can charge, it's got a USB-C on it right here. So my kids have Samsungs, and so that's the one that they use. And then it's also got a wireless way to charge. This is a great device. I love having a power brick. It is the worst feeling when your phone starts to go dead. Anyway, I love this, and I recommend it in almost every bag that I pack. I can't think of a bag that I'd pack where I wouldn't have a power brick. All right, and then let me show you the bag. So this is from CourtGirl. This is the, look at this. This has got like a little embossed tennis ball on it. It's so cute. I love this bag. It's got this really nice shoulder strap. It also has a pocket on the inside right there. There's like a pocket. I love the size of it most of all. Like, it's so slim and slender. You can still fit a ton in it, but it's not this big wide bag that you can't get through the turnstile at the gym. So, and then I have this, I got this last year from Kate Spade. It's just like a little, it hangs off. I've got like hair clips and hair ties in it. It's just the worst when your hair gets in your way. So anyway, and then last but not least is my nitty gritty bags. I like to have something that I can write with and on. So this is a really cute pen I got from CourtGirl, and then just a pad of paper. But I like to make notes, sometimes things that I want to remember or things I want to discuss with my pro later. It's just a nice thing to have on hand. This is BioFreeze. I usually have either this or Deep Blue in my bag, something to help with muscles. Anyway, this one's kind of cool because it's like a roll-on, easy to apply. It's kind of nice when it doesn't get on your hands too. I always have some Advil on hand. It helps. And then, okay, so I talk a lot about liquid IV, and I love liquid IV. I live in a desert, and so I find that it's really easy to get dehydrated here in the desert, both in the summer and in the winter. In the winter, a lot of times you'll go places where they pump that heat. And so it's really nice to have something like this. In the summer, it's so evident. You'll feel dehydrated faster, I think. But even in winter, I think it's important to pay attention to that. And I just feel so good when I have those in my water. I love it. Okay, just have a few Band-Aids. Just nice to have on hand. It's amazing how often you need them. I picked these up at Costco, but you can also get them online, just like the little fruit leathers. I think it's an easy thing to keep in your bag, and it's like a sudden little shot of energy. As far as my favorite snack, though, I love these. These are called Odyssey Bars, and it's a probiotic protein bar. My friend in Midway, her husband started this company, and I found I actually really, really like them. I think they taste really good. Plus, they're the kind of bar that doesn't sit in your stomach like a brick. These are great to have for, a lot of times I'll eat half of this at set break, and it just gives you like that little extra bit of energy, a little bit of sustenance to get you through your match. So these are great, and I love these. And then I always have Overgrip. I hate it when my grips on my rackets start to get scuzzy looking. In fact, I'm kind of looking at my rackets. They're going to be due for a new Overgrip pretty soon, but always have Overgrip with you. Don't be a player that has like gross grips. I mean, do what you want. I don't really care, but for me, I always really like to have a fresh Overgrip. Not every time I play, but every couple of weeks I put on a new grip. And then last but not least, this is my secret sauce. It's a blended oil from doTERRA. It's called In Tune. And I don't really know if these blends are magic sauce, but they feel like magic sauce to me. I love them. I love the way this one smells. It's so funny. I put it on every morning when I apply my makeup, and just like almost as a perfume I use it, but it's also supposed to help you focus. And plus sometimes like I'll just go into the gas station or something and people will be like, oh, it smells so good. Here, I'm gonna actually open it really quick. Yeah, that's what it smells like. And this one has a roller. I guess I have a thing for rollers because the BioFreeze is a roller one too. But anyway, I love this. And, you know, usually when I buy these, I get them like 4 at a time. Yeah, I really like this a lot. So anyway, I had a tennis friend that introduced me to this years ago. And you know what? It's stuck and I still use it. So that's what I have in my tennis bag. I would love to know if there's anything special that you like to keep in your tennis bag. Thanks for being with me today. Follow along here on YouTube. You can click the bell for notifications. Plus, we have a blog that we're working on. It's called tennisyellow.com. And also on Instagram, it's Tennis Yellow. Plus, I've started a TikTok. So follow along for more tennis and tennis lifestyle, tennis travel, tennis goodness. And I hope you're having a great time on the tennis court. Love all, love everyone.